You grew up in Baton Rouge. Now you live in Atlanta. Now, at what point did you actually move to Atlanta?
I moved to Atlanta like 6 months after my release from prison. After my release from prison, I had to wait for the paperwork to get cleared, and I moved straight to Atlanta like 5-6 months after my release.
You did an interview with Rolling Stone, and they talk about if you would ever live in Baton Rouge again. And you said, no, hell no, never. I would never live in Baton Rouge again. My past is too strong for me to go live down there. I'm always repping. I'm always shout out Baton Rouge. That's my hometown because I love it. That's where I'm from. But me living there, associating with the people out there, that's not going to happen.
Right.
Can you explain that a little bit?
Well, like my past is too strong out there. You got to understand that I had a big problem with the court system and district attorneys, prosecutors. A lot of people was trying to take my life as far as, in the court system. And not only then I made songs about, I was childish, man. I made songs about public officials and things like that, man. And those people don't forget that. And I don't trust people like that. It's nothing for them and me to be riding down the street and they just stop and throw a gun in my car. Convicted felon with a firearm, man. That's how I think, man. Like I had the biggest case. They spent millions of dollars on my case, man, and lost, man. So, man, like that. I'm a problem to these people. I didn't call officers names. Like these people don't forget that, man. Also, I was a target in Baton Rouge. Like Baton Rouge is small, man. When I'm the only one riding in Bentleys and all these foreign cars, you become a target. Not only you're a target, you're rapping about these people. Your house is 10 times the size of their house. That would make me dislike me if I was on the other side. Because I'm rapping about these people, I'm shining, man. So I'm cocky. I was a cocky asshole, man, And those people don't forget stuff like that, man. They don't. I always had problems with the police out there, man. They used to stop me every day, man. They used to cut my seats up, man. Come in my house and steal from me, man. Take my rings, just do crazy stuff that I'll never forget. Also I had haters out there. And it's always like that. Wherever you from, you will get hated the most. Most rappers die in their own city, man. It's a fact. And you have haters who was in school with you and they mad because they was in that third grade class with you, but they don't have the same hustle as you. They hate you for no reason. They hate you for your success. If you was a local rapper and you didn't have much, they would love you. And these people, you develop hatred in your own city. If you go to Canada, you go to New York, you from Louisiana, you don't have hate, you don't have people want to hurt you because they don't know you. They don't know you, and that's why I decided to move to Atlanta. If I'm dealing with music, this is a place I need to be. Everybody ride foreign cars out here. I won't be pulled over. I haven't been pulled over since I've been out here, but to take a picture and get an autograph. They respect stars out here, man. They don't hate stars just because you're a star. They don't. That's how it is in Louisiana. If you go back, all Louisiana rappers, the big timers, they was ran out of Louisiana, man, because of hatred. Baby and Wayne, hatred, man. Master P, they ran him out the country club, man, just hatred, man. C Murder, he's in prison. Mac, he's in prison. And you just, it's just not a place to be, man. It's a lot going on in that state that's not 100, man. That's not fair, even from the laws, even from the sentencing, even from the education is poor. Everything is it's a hard state, man, and I just wasn't with it, man. And I'll never move back down there. I would never move back into that. I would be crazy for moving back to Baton Rouge. Like it won't happen. I just go down there if I gotta do a show, get my money, and I'm gone.
Okay, that's interesting because you mentioned Baby and Wayne. For a while, they were living in Miami. I know Baby had a spot in L.A. and so forth, but you were saying they literally got ran out of Louisiana?
They wasn't ran out. Let me clear that up. Nobody ran them. You know, it's just hatred and being mindful of your situations. You know, Baby was a G in the streets, man. From what I know, Baby was a G in the streets. And you always got haters. You always got people coming back. I want to get that reputation off you to beef with you or hate you. And, you know, that was a smart move, them moving to Miami. You know, in New Orleans, somebody going to try you, man. I don't care who you is. You know, these dudes on that H out there, these dudes going to try you, man. So, you know, you gotta be out of sight, out of mind for these guys, man. You know, I got millions, you know. Why would I surround myself with people who after me for no reason? You know, Baby done been going through that since they was in New Orleans. They was beefing with all kind of different rappers and, you know, niggas hating, niggas getting money, niggas gonna hate you in your city. You know, and I advise everybody, once they get money, get out they city, man, because that's where the hatred gonna come. You know, people be like, that's how I was at first, you know. Nigga ain't running me. I ain't going nowhere. And I ain't going nowhere. I'm Boosie. I don't bag down from nothing. Nah, it's not about it being bagging down. It's about being smart, man. It's about being here for your kids and being smart, you know.
It's crazy when you say most rappers get killed in their city. I start thinking Bankroll Fresh got killed in Atlanta, Chinx Drugs got killed in Queens. We can go back, Soldier Slim killed in Louisiana, Big L killed in Harlem, the Biggie and Tupac thing, they were traveling at the time, but everybody else, Jam Master Jay was killed in his own studio in Queens.
Right.
Yeah, man, it's fucking sad, you know. Have you seen Paid in Full? I just interviewed AZ Faisan. He's the one that played Ace.
Yeah.
You know, the real guy that was in it. Remember that one scene where they ran up on him and beat him in the face and made him open up the safe and shot him? He told me the story behind that situation.
I got shot in the head twice, man, and 5 people was in that situation with me. You know, 3 people died and 3 people lived. I knew exactly who one cat was.
Okay.
I knew, you know, the cat, Kevin Clark, I knew it was him.
The boy, your sister's boyfriend.
Yeah, I knew it was him.
It's crazy how sometimes other people around you or the people you try to help are the most dangerous people. Have you had a lot of your friends turn against you?
Yeah, man, I've been through all that. I just dropped a song when I was saying I'd been through the Paid in Full stuff. My best friend Bleak, who I'm naming my next tape after, my other friend, we was like this, all 3 of us. He on a murder charge for Bleak. Just like the Paid in Full shit, man. I've been through it all with you know, my enemies used to be my boys. You know, in middle school, we was cool. You know, I went through a situation, one of my guys, we was like this, man, but when I started rapping and got more than him, he became jealous of me. You know, he was my big dog, but when I started rapping, he became envious of me, man. And he just changed on me, man. And the rest is history, but that's just how it be, man. It be those guys, man, who develop so much hate because they not you, they want your spot. It's all about the people wanting your spot, man. You know, even with the AZ situation, you know, he did it because he wanted his spot, man. He wanted his spot. He wanted to be the one with the car full of garages and all this stuff. He wanted his spot, you know. 15,000 enough money for you to be straight for special back then. You straight. But nah, he wanted his spot. He wanted his spot. He was once the man. When he came home, he wasn't the man, and that ate him up inside. To make him make a stupid decision. That ate him up inside, bro. He wanted his spot. And that's what it be based on. It be the guys who, you know, once dap you down when you had one song out. But when and they develop envy because they go home, they get out the car with their friend, with their other partner, and he listening to your music. They walk in the house, they girl listening to your music. They go downstairs, the kids doing a dance to your music. Now they are hypnotized with hatred. They are hypnotized with hatred. They didn't go downstairs. They niece ain't didn't even spoke to him when they walk in the house. They just singing Boosie. They niece ain't didn't say, hey, uncle, or nothing. They just singing Boosie. They get back in the car and go to the store with they cousin in the car. They say, oh, that's a car like Boosie. That's a car like Boosie. Okay, they little son get in the car. Dad, I want some change like Boosie. All right, now you hypnotized with hatred. I'm tired of hearing about him. I'm tired of hearing about this guy. I know what I'm gonna do. And that's how it starts, man. They get hypnotized. They get hypnotized, man.
Hypnotized with hatred. Man, I've never heard that term before. That's a hell of a term.
Yeah, man, they get hypnotized with hatred, man. And everywhere they go, they talking about this guy, man. And that could just like AZ. Everywhere you go, probably back then they was saying, "Oh man, this guy pushing a woo doo woo doo woo." Hey man, you looking for some? Go holler at AZ. They gonna take you straight. Woo doo woo doo woo. You get hypnotized by hatred. Then when you see it with your own eyes, and then he, you know, he's so screwed up in the head with hatred right now. He probably looked at it. Oh, he's shitting on me, giving me $15,000. Nah, he doing that out of his heart. He doing that out of his heart to look out for you. But you looking like, oh, he's shitting on me to give me $15,000. Nah, you hypnotized with hatred, man. You so hypnotized with hatred you can't see the love, man. And that's what happens. They get hypnotized with hatred, man.